Right, usual routine. Just type in number 1 if you can hear me okay. And if you can see my screen, Alright, just cut the music off completely now. It should be okay. Usual, I'm traveling, so gotta work through a laptop. That's odd. How was my sound too low? That's strange. Let me check the settings here on the mic. See if we can work out. Nope, not there. Nah, it seems to be okay. Okay, I get it. It's YouTube streams have been lagging lately, so maybe that's why. Alright, so I'm gonna start. Oh shit, forgot to quit the Telegram. So many messages. Alright, I'm gonna start with the SP500. Okay. Quite honestly, it looks like it's gonna push up. Okay, just looking at the Elliott wave counts. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, and looks like the 5th wave. All right. Now, thing is, there's a massive gap fill to be done around the 4K level, which is round about there. Okay. Now, every time there's a drop, you gotta take a look at this. There's always a double top, okay, on the indicators before it eventually starts to come down. But just simply looking at the pricing structure, it does look like it wants to go up for a 5th wave. Now, there is a chance it might actually make a slightly higher high, but with a bearish divergence. Okay, so might end up doing something around this range. Pull back and then go up around about there. I need to come back and test this area. Okay, that is going to be my best guess. Now, why I'm saying it, okay, so we got the ranges. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, and it bounced up the mid-range. Now, usually when it bounces up the mid-range, it goes back to the top of the range. Okay, only when you get a strong price action like this. Okay, it's held up pretty damn well. Last time it did that, there you go, it actually had a bounce. Okay, now it's done an ABC sort of correction. Okay, so we got the A, B, and sorry, not this way, right? Right. So we had the first A wave, we had the second B wave, and then we got the C wave. Okay, it printed a bullish divergence, and that was on the weekly chart. Right. Now it's playing it out. So we got the 5 waves left, and then it's going to do an ABC correction. Okay, so it's likely something like that around this range. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, because when I take a look at the weekly chart, it doesn't necessarily have that much strength. Okay, let me delete this. it doesn't have that much strength to just break out and go all the way up to 4,500. Well, not just yet anyways. It might range for a couple of months, sort of like that. Okay, this will be good for steady markets, and we can trade. Right. I take a look at the SP 500. Something that I'm still concerned about is the pricing structure of this thing. Okay. It's got massive buy pressure in the mid-range. You know what? Let's delete all of it. It's a lot easier to work with. Okay. Massive buy pressure here. But this buy pressure also kind of means it's left plenty of gaps. Okay, this is the weekly chart. So if I jump into the 3-day or something, it just came down to fill the gap and now it's bouncing back up. The next gap is around about 39.31 and 4,000 points. Now that's where I'm looking at. But there's still big gaps to be filled, and the one major one is down here. So it's 3,600, which is why I'm thinking it doesn't have the strength to go all the way up to 4,600 points and then come down again. Okay. Now remember, if we compare this to Bitcoin, it sort of did the same thing. Right? It sort of did the same thing before it eventually crashed down. So basically this was the Bitcoin drop to 30k. Okay, and then it went all the way back down again here. Okay, but the bear market fractal still hasn't played out. So I'm not sure when this is going to happen, when we will get to back to about 3,000 points or maybe 2,800, maybe next year. Okay, or maybe the end of this year, who knows. But this doesn't look like it has the strength to go all the way up and make a new all-time highs. But we'll have to see. It might just go up to about 4,400 by the end of this year before it comes back down. Okay, we'll have to see. Now before I jump in to Bitcoin, I wanted to look at something else, but we'll take a look at the dominance afterwards. All right. So, Bitcoin on the 3-day chart printed a morning start doji, which is a reversal pattern, and it started moving up. Okay. Now, 200-day moving average is still sitting around 18,000 and 18,500, around about there. Okay, this wick that was left in this area, 18,500, is a gap. Okay, it's a massive gap. I'm gonna delete that. That was last week's. Okay, so my immediate targets were about 17.5, which is still kind of playing out, still hasn't reached there yet, and then 17.9. Now what happens after that, we'll just have to watch, but most likely it's pushing up to liquidate all the early shorters, which have been kind of starting here, then they moved up a little bit more, and the next one will be around about this area. Okay, all these people who, but the major shorters sitting at 18k in the last before the last massive drop, they will defend their positions. Okay, now bear in mind, this move up is basically all on green candles, and that doesn't end well for Bitcoin. It never does. Okay, so eventually it will come back down. Now jump into the 4-hour time frame. It's almost there. Right now on the 4-hour time frame, it's building a bearish divergence. Okay, so you got that right here. It's not confirmed yet, it's still building. Okay, price is going up, indicator is going sideways and down. That's where it's pointing. Look at the squeeze momentum for a minute. Squeeze momentum still hasn't confirmed the bearish divergence just yet, which is why I haven't shorted it. Not even a single dime has gone into early shorts. But I do believe that there is a strong short position sitting anything between 17.5 and 17.9. Okay, most likely. Let's delete all of them. And then come back down. Okay, now why? This is a gap. It's entering a sort of no trade zone at the moment. And then we got the second gap, which is sitting up in here. All right. Massive liquidations for the shorts. It's a short squeeze. Okay. Now, this will eventually come down. Why? The Elliott waves. Okay, so it broke out of the accumulation zone. Did a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th wave. Okay, that's what's happening. Or you could even take sort of this is the 3rd wave, and then you got the 5th wave coming. Okay, which is about the same length as the 3rd. So if we take the percentage, 4%, 4.3%, another 4.3%, it should put exactly around about 17.9, which was the second target. So at that range, I will be looking for shorts. Okay, because it's just going on to fill the gaps from the previous drops. And then that will become the entire wave 1, and then let's delete that because we'll do an ABC. Alright, so we got the A, the B, and most likely the C wave, which is going to break Bitcoin higher to about 18 something K. And this is what usually happens, you know, it sort of kind of pushes high to break the previous major high of the range, and then screw you, pushes it back down, liquidate all the late longs, and then it's going to build a position to go for wave C. So that is going to be my take, of course, for Bitcoin. But I would wait until Thursday. Why Thursday? Because we got the news coming as well. So Fed is going to move the markets. Most likely they're going to liquidate. Okay, so here's what I see. By tomorrow evening, we're sitting up here. Okay, 17.6, 17.9, around about that range. Come Thursday, massive wick down, bam, and then we go and build a double top. Okay, that should happen by Thursday, and then we come back down to retest and build a nice support. Okay, so if I were to look for shorts, actually let's write it down. Build a short position. 17.6 to 17.9 and 20.4, just in case. You never know when it wicks up. That's going to be the short position, and I'm going to leave it like that. No, sorry, not 20. Where am I going about it? 18.4. Damn, I'm sitting at 20K. Well, you know, it might happen soon. Okay. Now, depending on where the entry is, like after DCA, I would maximum put a 1% stop loss on Bitcoin. Okay, but risk to reward ratio, it seems pretty good. It's 3 to 1. So I would definitely take this. Okay, I would definitely take this. I'm gonna set an alert. Okay, and judging by the Fibonacci's, hypothetically speaking, 19, the A17.9, 18K is the top. Yeah, round about there. 618, 702, 17.4. Yes, 3% seems about right. So that's a good trade for Bitcoin. Okay. I'm gonna post it in the Telegram. Actually, you know what? I'll do it later. Let's publish the idea. $17.6 to 18.4. $3 to 1. Short trend analysis, chart pattern, technical indicators. Actually, let's move that to wave analysis. Short description. Screw it. We'll do it later. Alright. Bitcoin dominance. Now this is the reason why I haven't really posted any of the extra long calls. Okay, but I'm gonna go for a macro view. Okay, because I really wanted you to see how the wave counts and the pricing structure sort of played out. Okay, and this is key. We gotta understand where this thing is coming from and why I'm taking slight bit of risk. Okay, so I did a 5 wave down, and ABC's just completed an ABC. Okay, distribution pattern, and I was breaking down. Okay, if I take a look at this fractal, zoom out, it sort of played out the same way. Okay, sort of kind of played out the same way. Now, if it breaks 40%, it's time for the altcoins. Okay, like I'm talking about 100, 200% move in a day. That is key. Okay, 40% is key for Bitcoin dominance. Structurally speaking, it looks now it's starting to show weakness. Okay, but we'll have to check. Why I'm concerned though is I'm not putting ALTSEASON just yet, is the bloody Wyckoff accumulation. Okay, now people do say it happens every single time, but so we had this down momentum, automatic rally up, and then we had the spring. Now went up again, the secondary test. Now it's gonna do and reaccumulate slightly over here. I just want to make sure it breaks 40% with force, and I'm talking about one massive candle like that. Okay, takes it down to about 38.5%. That's a good break. Okay, it will definitely push down, and even in this candle, altcoin can move about 100 to 150% in just one straight shot. Okay, but do watch this 40% level. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance and the USDT dominance, I did buy a few altcoins. Okay, even though I was skeptical for a major ALTSEASON like in the bull market, but I still bought something. Even if they don't do 150%, it's good for accumulation. Okay, now bear in mind these are major time frames. Okay, so it's above daily, so these are 3-day charts. And these, they will still take time to play out. Okay, which means they still have time to break down. Now, there is bearish divergence, like a huge bearish divergence here. So this is going to fall pretty hard. Because last time it had bearish divergence, it actually fell pretty hard. Okay, so it is going to come down at some point to the bottom of this channel. But if you just wait and buy here, it's too damn late. Honestly, it's just too damn late to buy altcoins. So that's why I took a little bit of risk. Okay. And now I'm going to jump in to one of my favorites. And that's the RALLIES chain. Okay. I forgot to post this. It was a bit too late. Okay. But it is going to be a major coin to hold, okay, in the next bull market. Why? Because AI is taking over the narrative. Okay. It's just like the DeFi summer we had. So a similar thing is happening with the AI. Okay, because bear in mind, even though we had a DeFi summer, everything was still in sort of like the accumulation phase before the September crash. Okay, so they made new lows. That was the spring in altcoins before they rallied into a bull market. So I think that's what's happening with all these altcoins. Okay, some of them are still low, so we're gonna look at those and we're gonna find a few. But right now, RALLIES chain is building a bearish divergence, and that's on the daily. It still has a bit of strength, so I wouldn't short it just yet, but it's too late to buy. Okay, I would definitely wait for it to retrace, and I'll tell you exactly roundabout where it's gonna be. Hypothetically speaking, let's just say 370, 380 is the high. It's gonna come back down to about $2, $2.20. At that point, I would definitely look to start accumulating this, which I'm personally gonna do. Okay, so let's put a mark here. Buy zone around $2 to 2.2. Okay. Now you can screen. Let me increase this. Yeah, you can screenshot and just save it. Okay. I'm gonna wait though. Okay, there might be a good trade on this, but I need to see sort of this price action, and then I can take it for a trade. Okay, now why there's a possibility it can bounce? Well, this is a daily time frame, and nothing goes up or down in a straight line, and this is building a channel. Okay, which is exactly where I stopped, and I don't like to buy there. Okay, so I will wait for this thing to come down. We'll see where it stops, but it has filled all the gaps up here. Now it's time it's gonna fill the gaps in these vector candles, the massive green candles, the vectors. So it's gonna build a nice little pullback, and I'm gonna look for something like this. Okay, and in this channel it's most likely gonna do an ABC. Okay, so I will look to buy it at C. Okay, because again, this is a massive ABC. Right, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1. Why is my computer running slow today? Okay. Yeah, this does make sense because it will take out its range high completely. Okay, neutralize everyone, all the shorters, and then come back down to reaccumulate. Okay, which will be around about the 618 level. So that's where I'm going to look for a trade. But RALLIES is going to be good. It's going to be big. I do like the tokenomics. I do like the tech. And, of course, it's related to the Polkadot ecosystem for building. So it's going to be good. Okay. Now, one coin that I bought is Morpheus Network. Okay. I only bought a little bit though. That's for my accumulation area. It's not. Okay, it's not going to be a huge purchase, but I still made some because otherwise I'm going to forget. Right, what I see is this. It's going to take out the swing low and then bounce back up. Okay, if you join my Telegram, I do have something posted, okay, about Morpheus Network, and I did say it was going to come down to about 60s and 70 cents. Around about there. Well, first target is going to be 80s, bounce up, and then come back down to test the 60s and 70s. That's going to be my major accumulation area. Okay, but notice this, right? It's made a channel again. Okay, so this is the sort of thing I'm looking for ORI as well, to see if it's going to be possible or not. I will definitely make a video on it, see if I can find a trade, but for now it does look like, yeah, it's going to do some massive pull up like this. Okay, and see how this thing kind of neutralized all the shorters up in here. It broke the range high and now it's coming back down. Okay, so Morpheus network is going to be big. Again, the tokenomics are huge. Okay, huge, which means low tokens, and almost all of them are in circulation, which means no unlock dump. Okay, that's the beauty of it. Morpheus network is going to be big. It's also related to the AI, plus it has partnerships with IBM and big tech firm. So that's one. A zero is one of my favorites. I did make a little buy of this as well. Okay, but my main area is this. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, huge accumulation zone is going to happen in here, about 60s and 70s as well, and then this thing is going to go up for a 10x in my opinion for the next bull run. Okay, keep that in mind. ADA, all right. ADA is something that I'm looking to short. Not just yet, but very soon. I think it's going to go and fill up the gap which it left at 34.50s. Going to fill it up and then come back down. Okay. Now this whole thing is a major bounce. Major bounce. But it's still under resistance. So, and for these things to be bullish, they have to break with force that previous range. Okay, it has to get back into formation and then accumulate, which means holding a support before it's ready. And that's exactly why ADA for me is not a hold. Okay, I think it definitely gets back to about 18 to 13 cents before it does make a move up. Okay, that's just my honest opinion on ADA. Okay, right now it's like catching a falling knife. So, but one coin that I do want to talk about is GRT. I do think GRT will eventually pull a gala. Okay, I'm talking about 300-400%, around about there somewhere. Not now, but maybe a couple of weeks. Thinking about May. I think by May it does pull a 3 to 4x. That's my major targets. Okay, of course, clear invalidation will be down here, and I'm going to mark it as an X. So if it breaks 4.9 or 5 cents, it's clear invalidation. It's going to go down further. Okay, but that's what I'm looking for by May. Okay, 3 to 4x. Indicators are looking good. Okay, now let's take a look at XRP. Many people are talking about this thing. It's got the lawsuit and all that. Okay, so I got a small trade posted on XRP. Okay, I'll show you why. Okay, by the way, if you have any trades, if you have any altcoins you're concerned about, just let me know and I will take a look at it for you. Okay, right, so I got a trade here posted on XRP, thinking it might sort of scalp all the way up to 38 to 41 cents. Now I'm basing this off of the fractal and the pricing structure, given the fact that it's at its range low. Okay, down here. Now, why only show small targets? Well, it left a pretty big gap. Okay, people are gonna be thinking, oh yeah, it's a massive buy pressure, but wicks are nothing but gaps. So just the same way it looks at it to the upside, there's a gap. It's gonna be the same thing at downside. Okay, it's one of those things that just kind of grabs liquidity. Okay, so you gotta be careful with this, but it's a small trade that I was willing to take. Got tight stop loss though. Gotta be careful with it. Alright. Same thing with Link. Okay. Thing is, all these altcoins, they are pushing up, yes. But a major but is this. Okay. It's a major but. It might go slightly higher than where it is now, but this is a major but. It's below resistance. It already tested it once, failed. It's come down, created a bullish divergence, but this bullish divergence on the daily is kind of playing out now. And key level is 330 billion. That's the key level. We got to see how it reacts. And this thing will eventually break down. Okay. Couple of weeks. We'll see how it reacts in a couple of weeks. Okay. If it has to break down, it will. Sorry. If it has, it will just sort of break down immediately. If not, it's gonna go up. Okay. Sort of make a bull flag, and then go up. If it's strong enough. Okay, so watch this thing. Like once it's broken 310 billion, like with force, I'll be concerned about it. Okay. Now Arweave is one of the coins that I do like. Okay. Now this thing is huge. Okay, this thing is huge. It will, in my opinion, this is a retest. Okay, it will come back down, and let's see if it holds. With anything between $5 and $6. Well, my first target was 6, which it already hit. Now it's bouncing. Let's see if it comes back down and hold it. This thing is going to be the next EGLD, I think. In the bull run, okay, because this burns tokens every time it is being used. So if there's any node validation, it's going to be burning tokens. It's direct. They don't have to wait for a certain period to burn tokens. It just does every time it's being used. And this is scaling Ethereum. I guess it's going to be used quite a bit. Right. My targets are huge for this. Talking about 300-400 for a second, 160s, and then we'll see if it gets to 300-400. Okay, but definitely yes, something to keep an eye on. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a massive project. Okay, this is something that full disclosure, I've made an investment into. Okay, but only a portion of the position size. Okay, it's not a full position, and it's not a degen play either. All right, now I do have made a purchase because I do think this project has a future. Okay, this is related to AI. There's only 18 or 18 to 21 million tokens. I think only 18 million are in circulation. It's not on any exchanges just yet, right? It's sort of like buying Wi-Fi at $15. And you all know what happened with Wi-Fi. It went all the way up to 45k. And then, of course, 100k, but 45k was in the first launch on to some exchanges. Okay, so I'll be making a video on this thing and why I like it. Stay tuned for that. Okay, it's coming out, but it's not on any exchanges, and this is where I thought is the best gain to be made. All right. Now I'm going to talk a bit about forex trades. All right. But for that, we need to take a look at the dollar index. Dollar, I think, is going to bounce, and this is not going to happen today or tomorrow. I think it's going to happen by Thursday. Okay, so be mindful of the trades by Thursday, because there is a chance that dollar may do something like this and then come down again. Okay, that's what it's looking like, which means the euro, anything related to the dollar, the euro, the JPY, USD, CHF, USD, everything's going to be ready for a nice short. Look at that. Okay, and this is why I think everything's going to come down. By the way, if you're looking where to short it, if you don't have a trading platform, BingX. Okay, join the community in the Telegram, and I will send you my referral link. I'm not a partner with them. I just like the exchange. Okay, I just do like the exchange. Now, the pips on these, that will be great. Okay, so it's like a 1% stop loss, under 1%. Risk to reward ratio is 2 to 1, almost 3 to 1. Right, by the way, this is going to be a new thing. I'm actually going to focus on forex trade as well, just something for the coffees on daily basis. Okay, now this is a good short. I would wait personally for this thing to come down, do a bearish retest, and then send it down there. Okay, that's where the first take profit will be, over here, and then the next one is going to be here. By the way, once I get off the stream, I'm actually gonna take this trade. Okay. Also, it's kind of like descending channel, so it's multiple confluence on this thing. It's gonna take a few days to play out, but it will play out. Okay. Why am I showing you this? Well, some things just make you money. These are vector candles. Okay, massive vector candles. There's going to be profit to be made. Even if you just want to scalp on daily basis, look at that. It's 2 to 1 risk reward ratio. I mean, $100 can make it 200. So, easy peasy. And well, look at that. Bitcoin's starting to come down. That's good. Yo, gamer. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, Matic. This has been on my radar quite some time. Okay. And here's my thought on Matic. Bitcoin on the 4-hour is forming a bearish divergence, okay, which is going to play out by Thursday, right? So what I would look for on all these altcoins is the following. I'm going to remove the indicators because I think the 4-hour time frame is going to do something like this. Let's do an ABC. Okay, and why do I say the ABC? Massive liquidity, vector candle. Okay, you see a massive green, or what some people call it, the God candle. Its liquidity is going to come back down and fill it. Okay, every time. Look at this. Did it down here, Sometimes it takes a while, but it does fill it. Okay, look at that. Red candles, also vector candle, went up, broke, and filled it. Okay, so it's going to do the same thing here. And usually it's in the form of an ABC, which in most cases people just go, yeah, you know, and they just kind of keep extending the flag and stuff. Yes, but it is an ABC. Why? Because the money is flowing out of it. It's going to come down and then eventually go up. Okay, but I wouldn't necessarily send it 100x just yet. This is what I would look for in Matic. Okay, entries around about 80 to 82 cents. Hola Elisa, ¿qué tal? Muchas gracias por venir al streaming. Si tienes cualquier pregunta me la puedes hacer sin problema, ¿vale? Okay, long and short. Honestly, dude, I would be careful playing futures. Okay, but I will find a solution for you for a minute. Now, thing is, you gotta wait. I would say you put an entry, multiple entries for long. Not financial advice, okay? But this is what I'm actually looking to do. My entries for long, it's gonna be around here, anything between 82 to 83, 83.5. Okay, that's gonna be a good entry for long. Why? Because when the CPI data is released, you will get a wick down, and then it's gonna bounce back up. Okay, that's a good long. And shorting, well, you're just gonna get liquidated if you're not precise sniper. Okay, because that's what they want. That's what they're doing. They're just liquidating all the shorts and longs. Okay. Honestly, looking at the pattern, I would say it's a short. Okay, I would say it's a definite short. I'm not going to take it because for me it's going to be a bit too late, but it's a definite short. But you will have to play it quite safe. Just let's say if you take an entry now, okay, 85.5, that's the entry. As soon as it goes to 84.75, you got to put your stop at entry. Plain and simple. Okay, plain and simple. So it's going to be like that. Very, very tight stop. But the thing is, you carry the risk of being liquidated, and very quickly. And also, it's a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, so I don't personally think a short is better. You're far better off waiting for a nice little long, which will definitely come from 82 to 83 cents entry up to about 86 at least. Okay, and that's what I am going to do. Let's say 83.50 is my entry, and I'm taking profit at 86 cents. Yeah. So risk is 1%, profit is 3%. Yeah. I mean, that's the way I would look at it. Okay. And usually, yeah, it is actually, you know what, looking at this pattern, I think there's a big chance it will fill. Okay. Big chance. Because here, look. Okay, there we go. You got your 5 waves. Right, there's waves inside of waves. Okay, every time. I just remove this for a minute. It's always wave inside wave. So the 4th wave will carry the ABC. And then it will push up around wave C, which is the wave 4, and go to the 5th wave. Now, I don't know if it's going to break the all-time highs. But if I were to guess, let's see, 8%. Yeah, 88 cents. But I would definitely start taking profits around 86 to 87 cents. That's Matic. Okay. Now, of course, watch it though. Watch it because it might just hold in this range. Okay. It might not come down to 82. It might just hold the double bottom here at 83 and 84. Double bottom with a higher low. Okay? If you get a double bottom with higher low and the indicators are low, it's long. Just simple. Okay? Keep it that way. Okay, let me make a note here. So you can remember this if you want to go and rewatch the stream. Okay. Why? Risk reward 3 to 1. Okay. Here. Thing is, also you gotta look at it slightly in a bigger perspective. It broke the range, which means it's always gonna come back and retest the range. Okay, so yeah, I do think 82 cents is possible. Not exactly 82, but yeah, it is possible. Okay, Elisa, ¿tienes algunas altcoins que tú quieras ver? Okay, Ethereum is actually looking good for a short. Let me check bearish divergence. Yeah. Let me see if it banks. If it banks, it's good to take it. 1%, 0.95%, 1.45. Actually, yeah, that's not bad. 1 to 1.5. But nah, I wouldn't take the shorts right now. I think you're gonna get liquidated way longer. I would actually put a long entry for Ethereum at 1300 and 1289, and then push it up to about 1350s for a scalp. That's what I would do, but it does look like a good short. I mean, only for 1 to 1.5, nothing huge. I don't see it coming straight down to 1280s yet, but it will come down eventually. The massive candles. Massive candles. It will fill the gap. Don't know when, but it will definitely fill the gap. Okay, 4 hours, bearish div. No, not yet. Yeah, 1280s does seem like a good trade for Ethereum. Okay, now let me see, there was one other coin that I wanted to put on your radar. Route. Okay, keep this on your radar, okay? Route is going to be a massive, massive project next bull run. It has a great tokenomic feature and low gas fees structure. Okay, so basically it's going to be one of the top projects that will use the interoperability feature. Okay, it's going to integrate across all the projects. Okay, so you got the Cosmos blockchain, you got the Cardano blockchain, then you got the BSC, you got the Polygon, and Solana, and whatever. Okay, I think this is going to be huge. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, keep this on your radar. This has big potential, big potential, and I'm talking. It's a project that, I think it can perform what EGLD did, starting from $8 and went all the way up to like about what, 500-600. And then you had the XVS, the Venus protocol, that was about $1.50, $2, went all the way up to 60. This thing can be huge, we're talking 50-60 bucks. Okay. Of course, if you can accumulate, if it holds the range, okay, anything below 130s is a no-go. But if it holds this for a couple of years, bam, it's a breakout. It's a massive, massive breakout. Okay, stock. Now I've longed this thing. Okay, Neo. This is a trade. I'm just testing out a new platform. Okay, but that's the only reason why I took that trade. The only thing I can do is leverage trade on it. So I just wanted to see what the commissions are like. But I like the trade. Okay, on this one, I got a stop loss at 940. That's where my stop is. But there's a massive gap. Actually, a bunch of gaps. And looking at the S&P 500 the way it is, I think you can grow up maximum of 20%. So you got the 14 here, 20%, 26% at $14. Okay, but I would gladly just take the profit here at about 12.80. So also it does look like a Wyckoff accumulation for now. It hasn't really back tested either of this range highs again, so it will do it at least once. XHV, this is one of the major coins that's gonna be good. Now I haven't bought this. I really wanted to. I had to be patient, okay, because I had this arrow drawn from last month, right? From last month I had drawn this arrow. I thought it was going to come down. I think it definitely can come back down to 50s. Okay, but it's a privacy protocol. It's cheap. It's a lot cheaper than Litecoin. Okay, and a lot cheaper than Dash, which are both privacy and payments. This will come down and eventually will go back up. All-time high of this thing is 28. Okay, it's 28. Now this thing has come out in the bear market. Okay, right when the bear market started in April. This thing will have huge potential. Also, it does have good tokenomics, which is one of my favorite things to look at. Casta. This is another one of the projects. Now I haven't posted it. Actually, no, that's not true. I did post it for the guys in the Telegram group. I'm waiting for this to buy this thing at around 0.035. Okay, I do think it will bounce from here about 30-40%. That's what they usually do. And it's a cheap coin. It's a ridiculously cheap coin. I'm watching it closely though. It might not get to 3.5 right now. It might just do a double bottom and just bounce up here another 20-30%, but it does look good. But it has major rejections. It has no clear support. I think it will come back down. Now the KDA trade played out, sorry, not the KDA, XTZ trade. It did play out pretty well. Okay. I think it's time for a retracement. If you are looking for shorts, let me check. Now this thing still has strength. Short is just gonna get liquidated. Hmm, 2%. What's the risk like? Yeah, 2-to-1 risk reward. Tezos can be shorted. Tezos can be shorted for a while. Back, I said 83 cents right now. I think the entry should be about 83.8, 83.5, and then it gets shorted down to about 82 and 81 cents. That will bank you some good profits. Okay. But keep an eye on Tezos. This is one of the projects that I posted, and the reason why I posted it is because of the fractal that I just saw. Okay, still playing out quite nicely. Let's see if it holds. Okay, let's see if it holds. But right now, AI is sort of like taking over. Now I want you to keep an eye on this thing. Okay, Lattice. It's a cheap coin. It's about a cent, about a penny. And watch if it holds the 009 region, around about there somewhere. Okay, because the fractal is sort of playing out and has been. If it holds in this range, very likely chance it plays out to the upside. Nothing huge, not 5x, but at least 40-50%, around about there. It takes out the entire range high and then comes back down. I am actually waiting for a slight little pullback. I think it can come back down to 9.99, and let's see if it holds there. But I very likely think it can, because they're all playing out this channel. So the next build-up is going to be big. Okay, can even give you 100%. So keep Lattice. This is also AI. Okay, this is also AI. I think this is going to be good. Yeah, everything else sort of moved, which is why I can't post any of this opus. Nah, this thing still has down way to go. DXB, still gonna be shorting. Can we talk about all these other protocols? Chain Sand, HT. Let me see if Sand's got a good short. Yeah, Sand can be shorted to about 48 cents. Yeah, 488. Risk 1%, 1.2%, and make 4%, 3.5 to 4%. That's the profit. It's about 3 to 3.5 risk to reward margin. Yeah, it's definitely coming back down. Where to? 0.5? Yeah, 1.618. Yeah, definitely about 48 Fibonacci's. That's a good short. That's definitely a good short. Hey, go back to the 1 hour time frame. It's making a Bart Simpson. Doesn't have that much strength. 1 hour is high. 4 hours is ridiculously high. Yeah, all the bearish divergence is gonna pay out. I would not short anything. I would not aim for anything like about 44, 43 cents, because the daily isn't fully ready yet to short. Okay, but an hour trade, which I think should be in about a couple hours, either later on tonight or tomorrow, early morning tomorrow, you might get the result out of it. Yeah, it's a good short, but nothing crazy though. Of course, stop loss at entry. Now I think this thing is on Thursday. It's gonna liquidate many people. So instead of even shorting, just aim for long positions. Okay, aim for long positions. Just watch the wick, the massive wick, around about there somewhere. Log it. See ape, for example. A good long position would be about 450s and 440s. Okay, just a quick scalp. Risk 1%, make 6%. Yeah, actually a good thing, because the wicks and Thursday, the CPI numbers, they will give you massive volatility. Okay, just basically look for all these massive candles that you got. there are gaps, they're going to be filling it. Okay? They're going to be filling it. Alright, who else is, well, in the comment section, just let me know who's still here, and if you want me to go over any of these other coins that you're holding or you're wanting to hold, that you come across. I'll go through them quickly before I jump out. Got a few things to do. So, my next trade on an atom is going to be huge. Gonna watch how this plays out. No, not USDC. Right, so you want me to take a look at what? Again, is it USDT pair? Or just basic, plain and simple USA real estate? Oh, by the way, while I'm at it, let's check it. Oh, this thing sucks. Can't be that one. Is it against the USDT pair? Man, this thing is Luna. Honestly, this is just Luna. This thing is gonna be stuck. You know what? It's gonna be stuck for God knows till when. I mean, you can try your luck. Actually, there's multiple ones, right? So let's check. Nah. You can try your luck with it. Okay. But honestly, it's not something that I would want to touch. You might get lucky and make 100% out of it. Okay, why do I say 100%? It can be pumped. Anything about here. Okay? But I don't know. It's not something that I would want to touch. It's not worth it. Not while you still have all these projects that you can trade. Okay. This thing seems very, very risky. And besides, it's Luna, so I wouldn't want to touch anything that's got anything to do with it. Structurally speaking, yes. And that's why I'm saying it's going to be pumped 100%, because there is a massive liquidity. Okay, now this does look like okay, so you had your drop. Okay, the automatic rallies, spraying, get the secondary test, rebound, go up. So it's sort of making like in a Wyckoff accumulation. It can go up, make 100%, but at that point I'll be taking profits. See, doing TA is worth it, but Well, how do you do TA on something that's a scam? Right? I mean, I'm talking about the vector candles, right? Take a look at this. It's still massive vector candles right here. It can easily drop down 50% as well. And I have actually seen this before. Here. Look at this. My friend was buying waves here. Well, not here. He actually bought the bottom right about $5 something. And that was because it was being pumped. Right? So it's a pumper coin. It goes up and then comes back down massively. Goes up, comes back down massively. Eventually, look where it ended up. Right? I'm pretty sure all these vector candles, their gaps, they just got filled. Yeah. And the massive buyers, the smart buyers, are just sitting around here. I don't know about there somewhere. What I would do is definitely look at the dollars. Okay, so for all the scalpers, here's what I would do. Look at this. It's the 1 hour trade, right? Dollar is actually going to push up to about 103s, 104 right now, which means Bitcoin, oh, not now, but maybe in the next 2 days. Okay, so it's a 1 hour chart, which means a couple hours from now this thing has to range, and tomorrow it goes up, which means Bitcoin will be coming down on Thursday, and then this thing comes back down to fall. Okay, so wait for this thing, wait for the pullback on the dollar. Okay, wait for the pullback on the dollar to short, and then hold it here. Okay, now once it comes down back to about the 102s, it will bounce pretty hard, and that's when you short all the pairs against the dollar. Okay, so we're talking about the EUR, the euros, the Australian dollars, the Japanese yen, everything. I mean, literally just everything. And by the way, this sort of looks like waves we just talked about. Easy, it can go back to the 103s, 104s. Okay, it's nothing but candles here. Bam, bam, bam. All the liquidity that's up in here, they're gonna grab it and then short it. Alright, that's a good short. Get an account on BingX. Join the Telegram group. What I will do is I will post my BingX referral. You can click on it. You can just trade all the commodities. It's a good thing because you can also use the USDT. You don't necessarily have to just get another trading platform to trade commodities and stocks. You can actually do it there. Okay. Alright, if there's nothing else, guys, I'm gonna take a break. Gotta go and take care of mom as well, which is why one of the reasons why I'm off so much. But starting 21st Jan, I will be here quite often. Okay, I will be making videos. By the way, tomorrow I'm gonna make a video on the project I just talked about, the Bitensor. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how to buy it. You can actually hold it in your wallet. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can hold it in your wallet, and I'm gonna show this on the video tomorrow. Okay, but it's not. I'm showing you this now because it's just for you to know it's not a scam. Okay, here, 9.6. Okay, so. Like I said, full disclosure, I've invested in it. This is my wallet. And I have the 9.6. You can hold it. Right. So you don't have to do any faucets or just airdrops, which can be sometimes a scam. I will be making a video on this tomorrow. I do like it. It's course, do your own research. Okay, never follow any calls blindly, no matter how good the YouTuber. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not going to be an investment recommendation. Okay. And also do follow my TradingView account. Okay. Follow it. Why? Because I do post updates on this thing. Okay. Sometimes. So you can get a projection. And now, write this down. Room, data, link, and for shorts, I'm going to talk about XRP a little bit. Okay? Because there is something that I want you to take a look at and understand why I'm talking about the shorts. Okay, this is a list of 6 coins, right? These coins have the most volume on futures. So if you are looking for trades on futures, focus on all these 6, only these 6 coins. Leave XRP for last because it moves extremely slow. Okay, but it moves. When it does, it does. And I'll explain why I'm saying for shorts. Okay, but focus on these. There's these that will give you the most gains. Okay, and then you got the other coins like AVAX, Solana, and all these, but not a big fan of Solana at the moment. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the XRP chart. And I'm going to talk about it on the weekly time frame. I'm going to hide all the indicators. And delete all of this. Okay. See? We'll take this fractal and I'll post it on its current position. XRP was in a bear market for over 4 years. Okay? Literally in a bear market. And this is the reason why I'm saying for shorts. Okay? This thing is very tricky. But if you find a good entry, there is a big chance you can nail it. XRP, if it doesn't break out by May, is definitely going to break out by 2024 to 2026. That's going to be the time period when this thing actually blasts off. And I will give you the targets. I think it goes over $20 if it doesn't break out this year. Okay? Now, this thing, when it's below the 50, this area right here, when this move came, it was below the 55 moving average and the 200 moving average. It's the same thing here. Okay? Now, unless it breaks the 50 and 55-day moving average on the weekly chart, it's not going to blast off. Okay, it did so right here, and it made it 4x, 3x, 4x. Okay, so do trade it though if you like XRP, because it does have volume, so it's definitely gonna give you some gains, either for longs or for shorts. It doesn't matter, but it does look like it's gonna repeat the same pattern, and when it does, we don't know how long it's gonna go for accumulation. Maybe it breaks out in 24, maybe it breaks out in 26. Okay, but let's see. if it goes down back to 21 cents, I will tell you this is definitely gonna play out. You will be stuck in this range, anything between 32 and 21 for years. Okay, and it's a good idea to trade it in between that range because it still banks you money. How many trades are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. You got 7 trades, and that's about 30 to 40% moves. Okay, now that's why I'm saying you can trade this thing. It can give you a lot of money. Okay, plenty of money. Plenty of money. But holding this seems a bit tricky because we can easily be here. Like this is the range high. Now I topped out the range high. Now this is the range low, and this is the mid range. It's currently at the mid range. Let's see how it does. If it breaks the mid range, it's definitely in the 20s. Either 24, 21. That's where it's gonna be. But that's the long idea. It goes in that direction. Yeah, it's very tricky, this coin. Very tricky, and like I said, it actually left this massive wick. Okay, it does look like it will fill it, and that's about 30 cents. But let's see, of course, again what the market does, because I think by the end of January we will get a new moon, and usually there's something happens at the end. Something crazy happens, and we do get a dump. We'll just see how bad we get a dump on. And also, one thing I'm going to show you, and how these coins, they actually pump. Okay, let's go on sand. I think that will be the great example. And I'm showing you this so you don't have to wait for any YouTuber. Okay, I just found this thing out and it's pretty good. Alright, learn the reversal dojis. Okay, so the morning star. Okay, morning star dojis and evening star dojis. Okay, they will come in slightly different forms. Okay, here, this is one for example, and focus on the 3-day chart. You will get a wick, and the next candle is going to be bullish engulfing on the 3-day. Once you see this, it's on. Okay, it's definitely on, and it's a reversal pattern, and you can just buy and hold. Okay, you can just simply buy and hold. Here we go. That's a reversal pattern. It will always eventually come down and fill the entire body of the reversal candle before it pushes up, but it does work. Okay, stick to the 3-day time frame and learn those. You will get a massive rally. Okay, on a 3-day chart. See, let's delete all of this work. Okay, and that 3-day bullish engulfing candle. Look at the move it made. (20–30% moves), and these are secure moves as well. Okay, these are secure moves because look, it doesn't print reversal candle on the 3-day unless the market is in good condition. Okay, it doesn't. Look, it's a 25% move. This one in total gave a 60%, but 30%. It does that every single time. Okay, secure trades that will print a reversal pattern, and those are the best to trade on the 3-day time frame. So you'll get an early entry on the weekly chart. Okay, so learn the dojis. They will definitely help you. Right. It's like room, for example. Look at this. Bullish hammer, reversal doji. Same thing here. Bullish hammer, reversal doji. Okay, the big moves come after these reversal patterns. Okay, you can easily take them. 100% move. Simple. Alright guys, since there are no more questions, I'm gonna take off and I will post a video tomorrow. Okay, remember to like and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when those videos are out and when I go live. Okay, I will be bringing only exclusive data on here. Okay, and Rune, before I go, while I'm at it, I think Rune will consolidate and give a nice little trade. 16%. I'm going to be waiting for a long on this one. Round about to 130s. 130 to 135. I will look for a long position in there. And then go for a 16% gain. Right. Well, that is it, guys. Thanks for coming down and watching the video. Okay, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay blessed.